Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly.
We are here with Matthew again this week, and we are we're just outside the Great Sand Dunes National Park. We're going to be heading in there today, and it's amazing. We're actually looking at it now, but it's quite spectacular looking. And again, it's a national park, so we're kind of limited in what we can do, but we're going to take some anyway, just so you can see it. And it'll be good. It'll be good. So we'll show it to you. So we get to start this episode with this lovely sunrise here. We're just kind of getting moving today, and then just off to our left here are the sand dunes. And the sun hasn't quite hit them yet. It is just coming up over these clouds here, but it is beautiful. So we are currently at a little resort, I guess you'll call it. It's called the Great Sand Dunes Oasis, and they've got tent sites and sites for RVs, and we've actually got a little cabin for Matthew, which is just really basic because this is the only accommodation, literally, for as far as the eye can see. This is the only accommodation. So he was in the cabin last night. We stayed in the van because Sophie wasn't allowed in the cabin, had no pets. So, as you can see, we're pretty close to the Great Sand Dunes, which are amazing out there. And we're gonna hit them today. And there's mountains that are behind are quite nice too. But we are planning on trying to get an early start because Kelly and Matthew are going to actually walk the dunes. Again, Sophie's not allowed in this national park, so there's a lot of restrictions for her. So I'm going to be walking with her on trails that are out of the dunes that she's allowed to be on. And Matthew and Kelly are going to actually go into the dunes. So we're going to try and get an early start before it gets too hot. And that way they can enjoy it without getting too roasted. So we're just walking through the camping area, which is pretty deserted. There's nobody here really. But this is the toilets and showers for the camping area. And it looks like they're using an old rail car or something as the outside of this building. It's a little crazy. So anyway, might have stuck a couple of them together, or maybe they're just using the siding of it. But yeah, it looks almost like an old rail car, or two rail cars maybe. No, just one. It's just one. This is an old rail car. I don't know how they got it up here because there's no train tracks anywhere nearby. But this is an old rail car which they've got up here, which they've converted into the kind of ablutions block. Interesting. So we are starting to get some light on the dunes out there. You can really start to see some of the texture of them, and it's beautiful. The sun's really just come over the mountain now, and they're at a beautiful angle to peek every nook and cranny of the sand dunes. It's amazing. So we have arrived at Great Sand Dunes. Kelly and Matthew are using the facilities before they head out on the dunes. But let me just show you the view from the parking lot, how close we are. So here we are. That's the dunes themselves. Quite spectacular. There's a lot of other people here who had the same idea as us, which is get here early before it gets too hot. And so you can see there's lots of cars out there in the parking lot, especially down that end where the trail goes from, of people trying to get out there early. So it's all good. And then, of course, there is the dancing girl. Oh my, she's something else. Alright, so Sophie and I are out here through these, not even real dunes, just real sandy, maybe low dunes out here near the edge of things. She's just up there walking on this trail. I didn't know if we were going to be in sand or not, but I think we definitely are. And just out here, I can see Kelly in the distance. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit. She's wearing an orange kind of sun shirt. And I can just see her and Matthew out there. So that's them getting ready to go up. At least there's people with them to follow so they won't get lost, because I don't know how good a sense of direction either of them have. But Soph and I, well, Soph's not allowed out there, so we're going this direction, and we're going to, I think, hike up here towards these foothills. So that's the plan. And hopefully once we're up there, we'll get a nice view of the dunes as well. But here she is. She's quite happy to be out. She thought she was going to get stuck in the car all day, but I think she's quite happy to be out and about. All right, so Sophie and my path just bringing us here through these little small dunes out here towards the big dunes. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see Kelly and Matthew. Looking in particular for Kelly's kind of bright orange shirt, and I don't see it, but I'm not surprised, because they could easily be behind a ridge or something that we can't see. But anyways, look at this place. So you got mountains behind, and these dunes start down here, and they just go on and on and on. I mean, it's incredible. It's beautiful. You can see behind me there's a sign. We've just passed that sign, and it said that this is the Great Sand Dunes Wilderness, but it said that dogs are allowed. Now that's different from what I read online, so I'm going to go with posted signage as opposed to what's online, because you never know. But posted signage is always your best call, because that's what's here live on the ground. So we're going to go with that, and it says dogs are allowed out here. So we're going to wander around a little bit. We're not going to go into the dunes or anything, but we're going to wander around a little bit and, kind of here at the base of the dunes and see what it's like.
Okay, here we are.
We're going to the beach. See the sand?
Just came up one of the steepest areas. Not quite to the top, but almost. So amazing, this sand here at the base of these mountains. No water whatsoever. Quite an amazing, spectacular creation.
So I just got a phone call, of all things, from Matthew, and he and Kelly are doing well. They're up there, I think they're about halfway. And I thought I saw them there on the ridge, but they couldn't see me. And then they went behind the ridge, so there's no way they were going to see me. But yeah, so they're up there, and they're like, there's dogs up here. And I keep saying, yeah, that's great. However, first of all, the online stuff said no dogs. The fact that there's no signage, or the signs do say dogs they're allowed now, is fine. But my issue is, if I took Soph up there, she would do it no problem. But when the sun gets higher and that sand starts burning like hot asphalt, she's got no relief from it. There's no shade. There's no place she can go. There's nothing else we can do to relieve her of that. And that's going to be really bad for her. So I'm quite glad that we're not up there, but that they're enjoying themselves, but that Soph and I are down here, because we can always find shade, get off the sand, whatever, to relieve her paws when it gets hot. We're not at that point yet. She's quite happy sitting here taking it all in, staring the birds down. There's still vultures and crows and stuff out there giving her a look, so she's staring them down. But yeah, so we're quite glad we're down here at the moment.
Matthew's down there. I went a different route. I'm almost to the top, but not quite. I think it's up there. Either there, I'm not sure. But look at these sand dunes just in the base of this mountain. Just so incredible. Every time you get a little further, you just want to take in a different type of view. It just changes. But this mountain, this little hump here, looks like it's like a spine of something. Here's one summit. I think we're going to do that summit view over there too. But
Holy crap.
Magnificent. Almost here, Matt.
Yeah.
All right. The last few steps coming up. This high summit. Almost there. Here we go. Wow. Here we are on the tippity top. We made it. Wow. That's where we just were. Where those people are standing. I just came here. Everybody's here, Matthew! Yay! High five.
Fist bump.
Boom. Look at those dunes over there. They look pretty tall. You could just go on and on. Oh. Pretty amazing.
So Soph and I are back at the falls. Here she is in my lap. She's not terribly happy because she's on the leash. I don't want to wander her off, and it's a national park, and I don't know how strict they're going to be about it. So I've just got her on the long leash here, attached to the van, so she's not going anywhere. And they're still out there hiking. Look who's back! How was it?
It's tough.
Tough?
It was awesome.
Yeah, good.
The view was 110% worth it.
Good.
I think I got.
Looks like you got a little sand on your legs and stuff there.
I took my shoes up on the way down because there was so much
sand
in our shoes, and then they got in my socks once I got here. I was like, but then I'm half walking in these just because I knew the parking lot was behind. Oh.
There you go. You got a bit of sand on. Oh, you got a hole in your shoe and everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, it was some arduous hike then, huh?
Yeah, we went to the second peak. We went all the way up. Somebody said there was 3, but we think we got to the highest one, but we're going to have to do some investigating
Nice.
to find out for sure.
Was worth it though?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Awesome. All right, so we are just.
We're still on the move.
We went back and stopped at the cabin, got a quick change of clothes for Matthew. We are heading up to a waterfall this time, and hopefully it'll be a nice chance to have maybe a little of a dip and a cool down. So
After being in the sand for hours.
yeah, so we're heading to the waterfall. Someone's super hot and tired already. She's lagging behind, going from shade to shade point. So, what was that, Kelly?
I said this is a lot steeper than I thought.
All the days
After
were
our
hard.
6-mile hike in the sand dunes. Oh,
How much we did? 6 miles?
Yeah, we're gonna go up a little bit to the waterfall, but just remember, it's all downhill then.
Yeah.
Well, we can really hear it, and I can feel it. So as I come over this ridge, you can feel the cool air hitting you. Feel it?
Uh-huh.
It's like an air conditioner. You come up here and you just feel the cool air.
oh yeah. That's
Isn't that crazy?
It just hits you.
Yeah, it just hits you.
Wow.
It's amazing. These aren't the falls yet. These are more the cascades right here, but it's kind of cool just coming down through here. And there's Soph in the water. I'm loving it. I think Kelly's going to stay there, but for me, I'm going onward and upward. I tried leaving Sophie with Kelly, but she's come along. Don't know if you can hear any of this. It's quite loud. We're going to see what we can see here. Oh, wow. More falling through there. We're going to head up there. Alright, so Kelly's going up. I told her to take off her shoes because if she tries to keep her feet dry, she'll go on those slippery rocks and she'll fall and hurt herself. I told her just to go in the water and stay dry. And we're going to see here if Sophie follows or if Sophie stays with me. Matthew's already gone up. I told him it's well worth the effort to get up there. And I think it is. You saw those falls. They were amazing. Now it looks like Sophie's going to go. There's Mommy and Matthew. Sophie's debating whether or not she's going to go and greet them or whether she's just going to stay here and watch them. We were told there was a bit of a pool down here, and there is. Look at that. Look how clear that water is. That's amazing. It's so clear. Look how clear that is too.
That's a nice wading pool, huh?
Yeah. Actually, that's a little deeper than wading. I think that probably gets 4 or 5 feet deep at least. So, lovely. All right, Matthew's going in. We'll see if Sophie follows him.
It feels amazing. Go for it. Alright, we're going in.
Go and get him, Soph. Go and get Matthew. There he goes. He's going under.
Holy smokes.
Go and get him, Soph. Go and get him. How's that feel?
I'm cold. It's gonna feel good.
I don't hear you say that very often.
Yeah.
It's a cold one.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Sophie's getting enticed by Matthew. Go ahead, go.
All right, so we're up here by the falls, and Matthew's just going to go in that plunge pool one more time. But I want to have a look out here. Out here, you can just see it in the distance. That there are the dunes. So yeah, those are the dunes out there from a different perspective, much higher up. So they look a bit flatter, but yeah, it's incredible. All right, we're on the final push back to the van. How's everyone feeling?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah?
When I dipped in that the bottom of the waterfall, I feel rejuvenating.
Gives you energy all that cold plunge, huh?
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. I think Soph is very motivated to get back to the van. She's taking the lead a little bit, but she's walking gingerly. I think her paws are sore from the cold water and the rough rocks and the combination of it all. But she knows where she's going. She's taking all the correct turns in the path and all that. So yeah, you're a good girl. Let's go. Here we go. Another hike done. All right, we have made it back to the cabin.
Hey.
I'm yawning.
She's yawning because she's tired. Soph has this miraculous recovery. She's brought her baby out. She's wandering around again already, even though she's walking gingerly on her paws. And we're gonna have a bit of a relaxation time and then have a nice dinner.
Yeah.
But it's nice breeze blowing here. This is quite pleasant at the moment.
Very nice.
So it'll be a nice relaxing afternoon. So Kelly's making, what are you making, Kelly? Show us what you're making.
Just a stir fry, veggie stir fry.
Yum.
Josh made the rice. And
I didn't make the rice. I boiled water. Not quite the same. All right, and we just had some caprese salad. How was that, Matthew? The caprese salad.
15 out of 10.
All right. It's good. We are enjoying sitting out here, cooking, looking at this view, watching storms come across the mountains. It's amazing. The storms all around us. Thunder, bit of lightning up there. It's fantastic.
It's starting to rain now.
All right, everything is dished up. My bowl. That's Matthew's bowl.
Look at that.
That's Kelly's bowl. And we are ready to eat. All right, so we are here eating ice cream, finishing our day that way. Matthew has to get the SpongeBob.
Snickers.
Yeah. Then I have Twix.
All right, so we are, as you can see from Kelly's face, enjoying our ice cream and enjoying the view, like what's behind us, like what a backdrop. Looking out over the sand dunes, and yeah, we've had a fantastic day. The dunes, the falls, everything.
So good.
So
Oh
good.
yeah. I need a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, shower is definitely
all
in order
do.
tonight. Shower in bed. But
We're gonna sleep well tonight.
we are going to sleep very well tonight. But that's all we've got for you this week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thanks for watching.
Peace.